This last summer, a group of Highland Oaks disciples set out on a pilgrimage to Mexico City, Mexico. It was a different type of trip for a bunch of peculiar people. Specifically, we set out to listen to what God could teach us through a new place and culture. We allowed the Holy Spirit to do work on our souls. We wanted to see Jesus more clearly through the stories we heard and the people with whom we interacted. And ultimately, we wanted to grow as disciples by taking a stance of humility and receiving. Out of this odd trip grew a peculiar community, a group of Jesus followers with diverse ages, backgrounds, and life stages. Let's listen in as they talk about their experience and what it was like to become the odd people of God as a group on pilgrimage.
And then when I saw who was in the group, it was definitely a wide range of ages, and that's what really surprised me.
Something about the group that we clicked really well and just started opening up.
You know, Jesus never sent them out as singular disciples. He always sent them out as a group. In my own opinion, that's the best way to experience God is with others. I'd say that we've become a family as well. You know, that we've kind of become an extended family for each other.
I think diversity is almost kind of necessary for a community. People all have different perspectives and different experiences, and for me, the way I grow is from hearing those different perspectives and opinions. If we all just thought the exact same way, then I wouldn't grow.
I feel like the diversity really helped in create community by allowing story, by allowing different experiences to kind of be talked about.
I think there's a depth that you can get in differences rather than in commonalities, and I think that we truly experience that.
Community to me means people living life together, experiencing life together, and sharing life together.
Community is a place where you can love but also be loved. You can be accepted. It's a place where you can bring all your stuff to the table while other people are also bringing their stuff. It's the most real way I've ever experienced Jesus and his love.
A community is a group of people who choose to share and grow and learn, not even necessarily in spite of our differences, but because of them.
Having that community is vital. It's vital. Without that community, you feel alone, and the world is kind of, in a way, hopeless.
We learned in the pre-trip meetings that we had to identify feelings and talk about those and be able to say why we're feeling what we're feeling. That is one of my worst nightmares. So first moment was just night one. It didn't seem like anybody was holding back, and we were all just vulnerable with each other.
It really was kind of a catalyst when two people kind of early on kind of really opened up and kind of took that step, and it really encouraged everyone else there to kind of follow suit and recognize that it was a safe place to do that, and that the people that were there were not going to judge you.
My first check-in, when people were being so authentic, it was very eye-opening to have that sort of authenticity.
I think my challenge to the congregation and to myself would be to be willing to step out of your comfort zone and be with people who at first just seem very different, and try to find the ways that you're the same.
To be intentional with how we talk to each other, with how we interact with each other, because that's the best way to grow a community together.
Spend time with people who are different from you, and to be open to the challenge that that's going to bring, because of the depth that can come from that, not only in your relationships with other people, but with God as well.